We're in today with an All-In-Wonder X800 GT from ATI. This is a 2005 video card with 128 megabytes of VRAM GDDR3 running with 398 MHz on the core clock, 493 MHz on the memory clock, 128 bits bus width, DirectX 9, and today we're gonna pair it up with this Intel Core 2 Quad Q9650 with 4 cores and 4 threads. Very interesting video card. I think in the future I have to find a solution so I can benefit from that TV tuner. I want to see if I can actually start it, but for the moment the only thing I can do is just jump in a couple of games and see how this GPU is holding. Let's go. Every time I enter this game, I know how the video card is performing. So on 1080p with maximum details, apparently this game is running really nice. It looks gorgeous with this resolution with maximum details. So I got 60 FPS on average. I want to drive a little through the city and see how it's performing on the average side with 1% and minimal. Those are the numbers that I'm interested. So the video card itself has got 128 megabytes of VRAM, and the VRAM is utilized in this case. I don't have any core load. I don't have any memory, core frequency, doesn't have any temperature sensor. I don't know, maybe because of the drivers and how it's performing in this operating system. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about it because it does start the game. It shows me MS Afterburner and I can see the FPS. So this is 1080p. I left it that small because in other games I want to put a lower resolution in order to get nice performance. This game is very nice optimized. It works really nice with this, and in this situation is benefiting from the video card. Every time I go on a higher DirectX, the video card is kind of bad. You know, it says it's DirectX 9, but you have to run DirectX 8 games in order to have nice performance like in this one. So the resolution is high, the quality is high, everything is good. So if I'm interested on benefiting from this, I have to go one level lower. So if I say I have a video card that is DirectX 10 support or DirectX 11, ideal will have to be to play DirectX -1 on that hardware in order to get the video card run with decent FPS. Like in this case, I got DirectX 8. So I like this. I like this performance this video card is offering here with the resolution, with the quality. Everything is good in this situation. And Mafia, it's always one game that I can count on this. So in all of its glory, this is how I'm expecting this video card to perform. Hopefully, with only 180 watts consumption from the wall. Not that bad, seriously. It's very efficient, this computer with this video card. In S.T.A.L.K.E.R with 1080p on this occasion with static light and minimal quality. And actually see, I got a very interesting performance, 30 FPS, 33 FPS. Let's do a reset. I got maximum VRAM utilization. I think a lower resolution will help in order to get more performance from this. See, 30, 40 FPS. I got 194 watts consumption. So ideal would be to see maximum how this computer is outputting, and this is the moment for this. I got 80% load on the core of the CPU. It's not utilizing, it actually is dual core CPU in this moment. So I got like 60-80% load and 40-50% on the last core. Very good. You know, I'm actually happy that it's a nice opportunity for the CPU to utilize more than one core in a game. You know, so but the problem is that if I had more than 2 cores utilization, I will already pass 200 watts. I don't want that. I want 200 watts to be maximum for this, and apparently it is 190 on average. So maximum VRAM utilization, system RAM. How much I got? 1.5 gig of system RAM. Not bad. Nearly 1.5. I'll take this. I'll take this as a big win. So I'm guessing that if I put a lower resolution, I will get more FPS. So this is something that I will like to put in other games. Lower resolution to see how they are performing with more quality. But until now, everything is good in S.T.A.L.K.E.R. So the game is performing really nice. I got lots of MS here, like 30 MS. It's not very ideal for a machine like this, but this is an exaggeration. 2005 video card with 1080p with this amount of load, and the resolution is not good, you know. 1024, 720p, 800 by 600 or even 640 on the resolution. Those were the resolution back in the days for a GPU like this with 120 megabytes. Yeah, this was a good video card considering I had 364, 32 megabytes of VRAM with 8 GP. So yes, I like this. Seriously, I like the performance. Quality is good. Performance can be manipulated in such a way that I can get more FPS. So all in all, I can say Stalker with this X800 GT, it's not that bad. For jumping in driver with 720p with low quality, with anti-aliasing disabled, and a couple of things. What do I have? I have shadows, shaders 1, and anti-aliasing off in order to get this game running with a couple of FPS. So the 720p apparently on the low quality preset, apparently it's working. It's working with this and it's very fascinating. 60 megabytes of VRAM allocated. All right, let's see if we can actually go around and drive a little and see how it's performing. Very, very interesting performance from this. Let's see if we can actually get some average here and see how it's performing. Okay, so if I can play games like this with this video card, shows me that the video card is capable of putting on more load. So if it's running like this in this game with 720p with low quality is not that bad. I think that if you put a lower resolution, you can put more details. But if it's running like this, I have a standing chance, so I can put more games, more open world games, and similar platforms like this one. And you can actually see it's very compatible. Doesn't have any problems, scaling is good, doesn't have any weird artifacts. So this ATI driver apparently it's holding. Sometimes the control panel for this video card is working because it's from a normal ATI, and usually I think this one needs to have like how should I say, an all-in-wonder with TV tuner setup and stuff like that. But this one I think is from the generic ATI Radeon video card. All right, love it. So different resolution, different qualities can be achieved here, but if I want more from this, I think I have to fiddle with the resolution. That's the only thing I got in this situation, because on 720p with the almost lowest quality, you can see I have a standing chance. I put shadows, but the shadows helps with the game immersive feeling in this situation. You know, you can disable the shadows and you can get more FPS if you're dead on getting hundreds of FPS from this video card. So the shadow, I tested it and it managed to pass over 100 FPS, but with shadows, without anti-aliasing, because 720p it's actually decent in this situation, you can see it's holding okay. And I love this, seriously, I love the performance it's offering here with this video card in this case. If I want to play Age of Empires with this computer, with this video card, I have a standing chance here on actually playing the game properly. Look at this. I got 720p with lowest quality. I disable everything in order to see if I can get the game running with nice FPS with this video card, and it does a really nice job here. Seriously, love the idea this game and this video card is offering here. I love Age of Empires when it's running with hundreds of FPS. It shows me that in some situation I got a standing chance. So if I go into the dark here, see 200 FPS. How much wattage is taking? 181. I got only 50 megabytes of VRAM utilized here, 800 megabytes of system RAM, and 700 virtual memory. Not a lot of virtual memory, but it does the job, the computer, with 180 watts consumption from the whole computer. Working really nice. 80 FPS on minimal and 30-40 on 1%. This is not a bad performance from this computer. It shows me that I can adjust it. You know, 720p with low quality with this amount of FPS, 90 FPS on average is not bad. In a case like this, like I said, 1080p can be achieved here, but I'm gonna risk on getting the performance below 60 FPS. So if I keep it like this with 79 on minimal, I think this is the right attitude. Now, if I want to go more, I think I have to go with low resolution and a couple of more qualities. But because this is an old video card, kind of old video card, I think this is the right way. Let's jump in underground and see how it's running with this video card. I got a couple of settings here that I want to show you. So if I fiddle with the resolution, it's not gonna work. I barely found the resolution that is working. 1280 apparently is working with this capture card and this video card. I got a lot of problems with this ATI control panel. I tried to put scaling properly, but it doesn't move it, and I understood that the control panel is not designed for this video card, you know. So I'm thinking that I need the original control panel that came with the original disc, but I don't have it. So I think I'm gonna walk around and see how it's passing with a couple of details and resolutions. I got on 1280 with not minimal, low quality. I got decent performance in underground, but usually this game it's nice to see with higher quality on the game. You know, it's got nice reflection, nice lights, and it's worth every single memory this video card is got. And at this stage I got only 29 megabytes of VRAM utilized. I got 700 megabytes of system RAM and a couple of cores being utilized in this case because I got hundreds of FPS, so I'm guessing it's utilizing the CPU. But like this, it feels very retro-ish with the black bars and stuff, you know. This aspect ratio, it's kind of funky, you know, but this is what it's mean, this is what it was designed for, you know, all games like this, you know. So a resolution is very high, but it does really nice on lower quality. If you disable the lights and reflection, you can actually see the video card has a standing chance on actually playing with a lot of FPS. And this is the only thing that matters, giving a purpose to a video card like this. It's very satisfying. The system doesn't have any problems. I got like 30% load on the system, and it's holding okay-ish with this X800 GT, and it does a fantastic job. Now, do I want more? Actually, let me show you what I wanted to do is put it on. If I activate now medium, it starts showing me the reflection, and it's almost 60 FPS because the moment I go a little faster, it drops below 60 FPS, and it's got a lot of MS. It's passing over 20 and it's not okay. Now look at this. Now with the rain, with the reflection, look at that, 44 FPS, 16, 18 MS. I mean, it doesn't spike too much, and I think it's actually possible to play the game. Dude, it's actually possible. All right, I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it like this, because if I had 800 by 600 or 1024, I think I would have had better performance. But because of the capture card with this video card, it's kind of funky, and you know what? I would say this is acceptable, because I have an option for lower quality, and that is the one that is giving me a lot of FPS if I want to play this game with this video card. Hellgate London on 720p with lowest quality, with everything disabled. You can actually see it's holding with nice FPS. I put it like this because I want to see if it's working okay-ish, you know, disable the effects, because everything that every time I put some lights effects or anti-aliasing, this video card is kind of bananas, you know, because of that unified shaders that is missing. It's kind of old, you know, 2005. We waited a couple of more years and have a proper video card that works really nice with the effects. But in this case, with this type of game, DirectX 9, you can actually see it starting. It's working, but I have to put low quality. That's the disadvantage for this video card. But it does work, and I can have a lot of fun if I'm not hell-bent on higher quality. And if I go with lower quality with 720p, you can actually see it's holding kind of okay-ish in this case. And I like it, you know, like this idea that I can go with 50 megabytes of VRAM utilization. I got 1.3 gig of system RAM utilized and 1 gig of virtual memory. The CPU is being utilized here. I don't know what's going on here with 30%. You can actually see it's utilizing a couple of cores, and it's kind of interesting. Seriously, I always thought this game is running with only one core, but in this case you can see it's running with one core, but it's giving some leftovers to the other cores. It's okay, you know, it's okay. I'll take this game with open arms, because usually I have problems with video cards, and this one it's very friendly with all GPUs like this. So I'll take it. I'll take this as a big W for the video card. Resolution wise, performance wise, everything is good. So it's holding okay, it doesn't have any stress, and it managed to reach 201 watts consumption. Damn, Daniel, 203, look at that. I have a problem. I have a big problem. Oh no, I actually thought I'll get away with 720p in this occasion. Oh no, 30 FPS is not okay. Or 80 FPS, 80 megabytes of VRAM. Okay, Fallout. The problem is 1024 that is not compatible with this capture card and this video card. I don't know why they are not getting along, because that would have been my go-to resolution. 640 apparently it's working. working with this, but aside from a couple of games, it's not working seriously. This is like 720p 1280. There's a couple of resolutions that are working with this, you know, with this ATI control panel, but in this case you can see 30 fps. Not very ideal. I'm gonna try and see if I can go 800 by 600. Maybe I can squeeze the performance there. The problem is it doesn't fit on the screen, and if I can put that resolution, I think it's gonna be much better on the performance side. But until now, you can actually see 30 fps. Well, the video card is struggling. 95 megabytes of VRAM, 1 gig of system RAM, and 800 megabytes of virtual memory. I mean, it's low quality, but even like this, it should have been much better. I was expecting this 720p to actually be magical in the Fallout. I got 180 watts, this is good, and on the system side I got a couple, the last core is maxed out there, and the rest of them they are scrambling for what's left from the load. So for some reason I managed to put 800 by 600. I got like 36 fps on average. It's very constant, so it's above 30 fps, so 62 megabytes of VRAM. That is good. So if I put this on an old laptop or an old computer, you can actually see I have a standing chance. 800 by 600 with the lowest qualities, and I got 183 watts consumption. Not bad from this, seriously. So based on the map and how big is this game and how it's working, having 40 fps it just feels like I'm in the old days, seriously. Look at that. How much? 21 on minimal and 21 on 1% by just giving this dog a little heat, you know. I just made this a hot dog, and look at that. The FPS managed to drop with 21 FPS with some flames. Very interesting performance. All right, so Fallout is doing a fantastic job on actually delivering the load for the video card, for the system, in order to get different type of performance. I managed to see this game running really nice with all video cards, but in this situation it's not that great, you know. It feels like this video card is struggling to actually deliver the performance. I put everything on maximum quality, and it's on 800 by 600. You can actually see the video card is doing great on keeping the performance up. I can't see the VRAM. I think I have to keep restarting a couple of more times. Maybe I'll get lucky on actually utilizing the video card with showing me how much it can offer. But until now, everything is good. I got 60 FPS on average. I got 1 gig of system RAM utilized. So Doom managed to offer me the right performance here. Not utilizing too much from the computer. Only 170 watts consumption. So based on the wattage, the quality, you can actually see the edges. They are not that bad, you know. You can see the resolution 800 by 600 with maximum quality. It's actually enough in order to play the game properly. Now if you want more, you can go higher resolution depending on the monitor, but then you'll end up with different type of performance. Until now, this is good. This is what I want from this computer, running with hundreds, I wanted to say hundreds of FPS, but it's limited to 60 FPS. I like this, seriously. I like the performance is being offered here. So Doom with this X800 GT on ultra details with 800 by 600, I like it. Very good performance from this. So it's very stable, aside from MS Afterburner not showing me the VRAM amount. But until now, everything is good. The only thing I see with this video card is connecting a BNC antenna and trying to watch TV with this. Seriously, this is what I'm thinking with this All-in-Wonder. Making one video card like this, running a TV, seriously, and having it in front here. It will be very interesting. I like this X800, how it's performing. It's not good, it's not bad at the same time, but I think the variant will be clean with this video card without that All-in-Wonder. I think it's giving this video card a little more price that is not very welcome, because this video card is not very strong, but at the same time, with that All-in-Wonder, with the TV tuner and stuff like that, it will become a little more expensive, I think, in the future. A generic X800 with the same performance shouldn't be expensive, and ideal will be to have an AGP model so you can put it in a retro machine. But even if like this you can find it cheap, it's worth it. It's worth having a video card like this just for the kicks, you know, for the trophy collection, for the retro machine. There are better video cards, I think, that can do much better, and they are more compatible, and the scaling is much better. So if, for instance, in not investing money in this and getting, let's say, a Fermi video card from Nvidia that are like $5–10 or something like that, they are much better, you know, from this, because the drivers are much better and the games runs 100% perfect. The screen scaling, the aspect ratio, everything is good with this. This is a retro video card. If you're not interested on getting this All-in-Wonder with the TV tuner and all the gadgets in the back, I think it's worth putting on the side. Let this video card for somebody who doesn't have the other opportunities, or maybe they got the right opportunities and they utilize it with 100%. I like it. I recommend it only for enthusiast level, and aside from that, no. I think there are many video cards that are compatible, they got higher performance. So yeah, look in your options near you and you will see that you have a better choice than this video card. But if you have any recommendation for this video card or for the system, leave a comment, smash that like button, and as usual, I will see you very soon.